Callaloo, ackee, sweet potato, yam, banana, and tomato, cabbage, spinach, avocado, chocho, butter, bean, and cocoa, courgette, millet, plantain, rice and peas and pumpkin, mango, dates and guava, chickpeas and cassava.
Well, I think that the water is a little bit low for one poor little fish over there. Definitely, this doesn't look good. This fish wants to come to me. Just gets closer, but I'm not sure how close it will get. No, it's turning out, I think. I don't have any 4G, and the restaurant is in this backyard here. It's very difficult to find, but there it is. This is by far the best restaurant in Tokyo. That's my personal opinion, and I see others saying the same thing. If you come in, you have to walk around like it's an apartment. Walk around, and it's up the stairs to this place. Toilet over there, and there's the opening. It's a cup of tea, and it looks quite boring until you look a little bit up, and it's actually quite a lot on the walls all around this. So starter, I got these, and that looks so fun. I got this like right now. I wonder what this was, because this really looks like the real deal. But it's like the inside of a coconut, basically. That's always delicious. Though I didn't expect that what I bought was so little. One of the sushis that I bought was very expensive compared to how little I got. But nothing there is really expensive, to be honest. It's just like you buy such and such in order to just eat as much as you want. They have this policy that you eat up what you put on the plate. This is very close, no, not really, to Shinjuku. Finally found it. It's amazing, to be honest. What I didn't expect was that there was actually a store inside of there. A vegetarian store though, but they have a lot of vegan options, of course. That way you will see some buildings over there, and you can also go here. This place is in the Yoyogi area, nearby Shinjuku. Hopefully it will be easy to find somehow. In this store I saw that there are actually many Japanese produced meat replacements and such, but I don't find them anywhere. What you do find in many stores, so to speak, is tofu, and it's really cheap. Plain tofu, there's nothing fancy with it. Sometimes you can find something fancy, but usually just silk tofu and so on. So if you want to produce something yourself, that's quite easy.
半蔵門です。1番線の電車は東急へ停留です。
This is called Takeshita Street, Takeshita Dori. In the weekends, this is packed of people. I did buy a jacket at a place that I stopped, and I figured I really need a really fitting blouse to it. I found it somewhere else, and after that I figured I forgot my passport, and I can get it really cheap if I have my passport, because then I can get it tax-free, which is quite a lot. Many view Visual Kei as a little bit of a side genre, but they managed to get on the billboard, so really like the. And the release date is my birthday! Also, tried to explain many times is that it's not difficult in Japan as far as you know where to go. And I'll show you this because I've found some vegan places, and I go to one of the places that I've found before. To show my sister this, because the fashion and the music in the background is just so her. Also ordered this green smoothie. The teacher told me that if I could go to this place called Mitsu, something like that, I don't remember. I thought, oh, this camera is functioning again. Wow, I didn't even know I put it on. I was told I could just come here, and there will be a lot of places where I can get some vegan food. And yes, it's one of the traditional vegetable stores that is very common other places in Japan, but they are closed today. Yeah, this place is absolutely fantastic. Not everything is vegan, but the majority inside of here is definitely vegan. Okay, Ebisu is this place called. That's where I found this place that serves soft ice cream and milkshakes that are vegan. Good evening or konbanwa, as we say here in Japan. And maybe they say something else in other dialects, I don't know. One thing that I haven't showed you yet is basically what to say if you go to a non-vegan place here. I started off showing you many alternatives you can get out on the run and such, though it's a little bit more complicated than this. Many people don't know what vegan means. There's a few things you can do in order to ask for vegan food. You can start with this sentence. 動物用製品を食べられない. It basically means I don't eat animal products. Though this can be a little bit tricky because many will think only meat. So you need to say niku dame. Dame is it's a word very difficult. It can mean forbidden, it can mean not allowed, it can mean bad, basically. So you can just keep going on there and say gyunyu dame, tamago dame, sakana dame. Also one thing you should specify is dashi. You can say dashi mo dame. It basically means that fish stock is also not allowed. So if you just go through this list, sometimes you need to specify even cheese. That's just chizu, so that shouldn't be too difficult. And not to forget to say hachimitsu mo dame. Now I'm just heading to Tokyo Station. They actually have a vegan ramen place. I thought it was very far away, but no, it was just on the other side of Imperial Place. That was really something. In one way, I feel bad that I didn't know about this earlier because it wasn't really too far away from the hotel. Not too close either. Well, on another hand, it was good because, or else I wouldn't have eaten anything else. No, ramen is by far my favorite food. The ramen I ate here for a few days ago, it was just removing the pork broth and the pork rib, and it wasn't really the same thing, but it wasn't bad though. So that was really a good ending for this entire vegan review of Tokyo.